Well, good evening, Valor hockey fans. Welcome to the lovely Family Sports Complex in Centennial, Colorado, where tonight's matchup brings you your Valor Christian Eagles versus the Cherry Creek Bruins from just up the street. Very much a local high school rivalry. These teams generally both find themselves in the playoffs, sometimes facing each other, not just in hockey, but all the high school sports. Creek, being a very large district and school, has plenty of talented athletes to pick from in their sports programs. This will be the second matchup and the final matchup between these two teams for this season. They played back in January. Seems like so long ago, January 6th, where Cherry Creek hosted Valor. Valor won that game 7-2. It was a beautifully well-played game. 7 goals for Valor scored by 7 different individuals. That always says a lot about a team's depth and ability, when every goal was contributed by a different individual. 6 players on the team that night having multi-point games, getting 2 or more points. I believe Noah Feckerty brought home 3 assists in that one game. That's assisting on nearly 50% of the goals. That's an extremely well played game. Looking at the standings earlier this evening in the division these two teams play in. Varsity, the Varsity Metro Division, I believe it is called. Valor sits on top, 17 games, 30 points. Cherry Creek is in 5th place with 21 points. I think Valor can finish out this weekend with a win tonight and a win against Castleview tomorrow evening. I think they will have a lock on first place, which is always good to have when you go into a 3-division playoff, because the top teams usually get a bye in the first round and kind of get a few nights off, get a little rest, a little practice before they have to face teams that have had to play games and bring themselves into the deeper rounds. So that looks very promising for Valor. As I said, after tonight, each of these teams only have 1 game left in their season. Valor plays Castleview tomorrow. And Cherry Creek's may be a non-conference or division game. They're heading up to Vail to the Dobson Ice Arena to take on Battle Mountain. So I don't know that that plays into the points and standings in the league down here in the metro area, but anyway, that'll be the end of both of these teams' regular seasons, and playoffs will start next weekend, going through the weekend, I believe, of the March 3rd, 4th, 5th. I will take a break here as these teams go through their introductions and national anthem. Hopefully that PA system feedback wasn't going through the audio feed on the Shaw Hockey Productions broadcast here. It was ear-piercing. A little hard to hear Owen Walsh doing a fine job leading an opening prayer, followed by the national anthem. In case you couldn't hear, the starting lineup called for Valor Christian Eagles: Noah Feckerty, number 20. Maddox Charles, number 23. Henry Barnes, number 27. It's the forward line. With Aiden Owen, number 7, and Sam Schweitzer, number 5, starting up front with Garrett Vena. Take the drop off, and Valor wins it back to Simon Trojan, who hands it off to Aiden Owen. Aiden looking for his way to negate that. Maddox Charles goes in, picks it up behind the net. He's looking out front. Feckerty steps in and helps, sends it back to the point to Owen. Owen takes a shot, and Barnard, the starting dot, looking for help. Turns, takes a shot. We are 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the game, and that was their third icing call. Shows the pressure from Valor is a lot for them to handle, and they're just throwing the puck away. Good pressure on Barnard down there, starting with that shot from out high. Good rebound opportunity there. Noah Feckerty steps up to the dot. Creek wins that back into their corner, but when they whip it around, Simon Trojan keeps it in, bangs it back down in the corner. They come up off the glass. Trojan's there to keep it in at the point. Barnes gives chase. Charles gives chase. Creek back on their heels in their zone. They go for a bank shot off the wall, and they get it out where it's picked up by Trojan into Valor zone. He tries to get it out. It does come out after a Creek player just touched it. Creek brings it back in on sides. Great play by Aiden Owen. Here comes Trojan around. He's got the puck. Sends it up for Charles. Charles gets it up to Feckerty. Feckerty takes a big hit, knocks off the puck. Barnes steps in, gets it back to Feckerty. Poked away by a Bruin. Trojan gets it up onside to Charles. Charles gets around one player. He's looking for somebody to dish it to. Got somebody breaking in from out high, and that's Jeremy Muir with a great shot as he breaks into the slot. Puck still loose, kept in by Charles, and Feckerty gets a good scoring opportunity there just wide of the net. They reset. Muir gets it up to Barnes. Barnes turns it backhand over to Muir while he's breaking in. Muir comes around. He sends it out front. He had Brooks Wright breaking in hard there for that opportunity that fell apart. Jeremy Muir is going to give chase, get in front of the body. Takes a good check. Barnes sends it up for Coveney. Coveney, he can't find it. It's a little behind his back. Cherry Creek recovers. Hits a Creek player and stays down deep in the Creek zone where Brooks Wright was there to give chase. Puck tipped out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Coveney. Coveney sends it across for Wright. Wright leaves it for Alfieri, who's got a head of steam going. He puts it into the skate of a Creek player and has to go back to work to get the puck back. Creek whips it around. Muir there to keep it in deep. Alfieri behind the net, sends it out high. You got Coveney. Coveney chips it up. The goaltender can't get his glove on it. Valor resets. Muir sends it over for Wright. Wright sends it over for Morona. Morona to the slot. Alfieri just tries to tip it in and can't quite get enough on it. Barnard makes the save. Keep this a 0-0 game with 11 minutes, 22 seconds in the first period. Tonight's broadcast once again being brought to you by the wonderful crew at Shaw Hockey Productions. Owen Walsh ties up his man, allows Valor to win the faceoff. Tied up on the boards over there. Chen trying to pull it out, gets it back to Larson at the point. Larson having to fight off two guys, gets it to Walsh, who sends it across to Ladwick, that gets it up to Galushko. Puck in behind the Creek net. They go to send it out. Hits a couple of Valor player sticks, but still comes out in the neutral zone. Ladwick battles back, wins the race, breaks up the play. Creek now finally gets it in. They go for a line change. Walsh comes behind the net, gets bodied off the puck by a Creek player, but a Chen there to help, picks it up. He sends it up for Larson. Larson gets it back to Chen. Chen's looking for help. He sends it around for Ladwig, overshoots him. Walsh, he takes his man off the puck so Chen can pick it up. Chen goes for the clear, doesn't get it out. Shot on net. I think that's Creek's first shot on Cooper Robinson. Cooper makes a great pad save. Galushka takes it into the zone, sends it down in the corner for Walsh. Walsh going to come around and look for help. Skates through two players and the puck comes off his stick. He picks it back up. Walsh backhands it deep in the corner. Carter Charles was there but couldn't find it. Creek sends the puck deep in to the Valor zone, but it comes all the way around and out. Creek manages to get the puck back in on sides. Cooper Robinson plays it over to Simon Trojan. Trojan gets it up to Carter Charles. Charles up to Jenkins. Jenkins rubbed off the puck but fights his way through. Drew, a big kid. Drew gets a shot off. It's down on the ice in front. Oh, another one of those pop-ups just over the goaltender's glove. They know, and it was backing up to play defense there, and could have kept it in. Got to play those conservative when they're coming at you with that speed. Good centering attempt by Creek. Robinson on his keister there manages to get up. That's a little scary. It's a hard spot for a goaltender to move from when they fall down. Robinson feeling his first bit of pressure right there on that series. Here comes Creek breaking into the zone. They lose a handle on it. It's picked up by Nick Morona. Morona comes around with a full head of speed. He's going to go coast to coast. He takes it in deep. He gets bumped off the puck, but he recovers it. Sends it off the boards for Carter Charles. He gets hit after the play, and no penalty on that call. Henry Barnes comes around. He's looking for who to dish it to. He sends it over to Feckety makes the guy dive and waits him out. Hands it off to Morona. Morona takes a shot from out high. What a wide net. Comes around to Muir. Muir gets hit into the boards. Muir and Barnes over there battling 2 against 3. And Creek does manage to kick it out, but is going to go full length. No ice. Must have hit a Valor player on its way out. Maddox Charles sends it up to Muir. Muir Feckety out. Turned over in the neutral zone to Creek. They get the puck in. They wheel around behind the net looking for help. They dish it back behind the net. Where it's picked up by Feckety. Feckety skates through his defender. Gets taken down. Guy basically hanging on his back. And there's a penalty coming on that play. And I think that's going to be an interference call on Cherry Creek. No. On Noah Feckety. See if they see this in the replay. I was looking at the replay, but I was behind the play. I think when that player tried to get up, it may have been that Feckety was in his way. It didn't let him get up as fast as he could have or something. So there was an interference call. Valor will go on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. On the clearing attempt, hit a Cherry Creek player, bounced over to Cooper Robinson. He threw it up high off the glass. Sends it the full length of the ice, played by Barnard. Barnard hands it off for Cherry Creek skater. Creek comes into the zone. Owen Walsh there to just turn around and throw it the full length of the ice. Valor sets up the 3-man trap in the neutral zone while Owen Walsh gives pressure. Creek able to get it into the zone where Aiden Owen gets it on his backhand and throws it all the way out back into the Creek zone. Creek turns it around, comes back in. They send it around for their point man who's not there. It's Simon Trojan able to get that and send it all the way out. He takes a big hit from Garrett Vena. I think Creek has a little size on Valor. Valor has more speed and better skill. And so that's what kind of brings us a little bit of an even match. Creek playing a very physical game. Valor shrugging it off and just keeping with it. Great play by Ben Larson over there to get that puck away from the Creek player and be able to send it out. Creek brings it in on sides. That was a close one. Jennings wraps it around. Creek getting spread out. Valor boxing him out. Shot from out high at the blue line. Robinson just turns it back into the corner. Muir unable to get all of that and get it out, so it stays in the zone. And now I think there's going to be an interference call possibly on Cooper Robinson. So, nope. That one's going against Creek. The Creek parents were clapping, so I thought they were calling Cooper on that situation. But Valor, Cherry Creek player going to the box. So there are 10 seconds remaining in Noah Fekety's interference penalty. So it'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 10 seconds. When the Valor penalty expires, Valor will be on a power play for 1 minute and 50 seconds on that interference call against Creek. Penalty on 19, Chandon Jennings. 2 minutes for interference. And Valor full strength. Fekety, Alfieri, Coveney going into the zone. Maddox Charles, the fourth forward. Aiden Owen gets a great shot from just on the top of the circle there, but it goes a little high up over the net. Creek able to get a hold of that, send it the length of the ice. Set it up for Nick Morona. Morona hits Fekety. Fekety's got room, gets it across the blue line. Takes it into the net, takes a little backhand shot at Barnard, but Barnard freezes the puck to bring a face-off off to his left. We have 5 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the first period. 1 minute and 7 seconds left on this Valor power play. 0-0 still the score. There's a good look on the replay of Fekety coming in, wrapping around and just trying to backhand it past Barnard. Maddox Charles gets the puck poked away out at the blue line. Falls down trying to give chase, but people falling down. I don't know if there's anything wrong with the ice tonight. It's like the Super Bowl turf. People sliding out and falling down. Fekety gets a hold of the puck, and he's going to come through the neutral zone with speed, takes it across the blue line, sends it in deep to the corner, looks out to the point, gets it to Maddox Charles. Charles sends it back to Fekety. Fekety gets bumped off the puck. It goes in deep where Alfieri gets a hold of it. Alfieri looks, sends it out to Fekety. Fekety across to Morona. Morona back to Fekety. Fekety just gives a little slide on the ice through the defender's skates. Alfieri takes a big hit. Fekety takes a one-timer, not able to get it. Morona skates in, fakes. Oh, he was sending that just a little wide of the net, I believe, thinking that Fekety would get there. And Cherry Creek now full strength. They managed to kill off their penalty kill. Valor killed off their penalty kill. That puck squirts out to the middle where Nick Morona takes a shot. Oh, Barnard makes the stop on that one. I think it was a little wide, but Barnard got his pads in front of that. And Creek's going to ice that. They probably just needing a break. Those guys were out there on the penalty kill. We're still trapped in their zone when the penalty expired, so take a little break. They ice the puck full length of the ice and take the face-off down to the right of Ethan Barnard. Brock Benson skates up to the dot. He wins that face-off back for Carter Charles. Charles gets it back to Ladwig. Ladwig tries to send it deep. Hits a Cherry Creek player. Ladwig sends it across to Jenkins. Jenkins tries to dish it around his defender, but has to recover and get it. Cherry Creek gets it out of the zone. Gets it into the Valor zone. Nobody there. Ladwig looks, sends it around to Chen. Chen sends it back to Ladwig. Ladwig is going to send it off the boards for Carter Charles, but a Cherry Creek player intercepted. 3-on-2 over on the boards favor Valor. And it comes away on Jerry Jenkins' stick. When they try to cross, Cherry Creek tries to cross it across the middle of the ice. Carter Charles almost there to pick that off. Shot on Cooper. Robinson makes the save with the pad into the corner. The Trojan is sent it over for Ladwig. Ladwig tries to hit Jenkins. The pass misses and goes the full length of the ice for an icing call. So they will bring that puck back down to the Valor zone for a face-off off to the right of Cooper Robinson. Got 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this first period. Score remains 0-0. Walsh wins that back to where Owen will send it all the way out in the neutral zone. Creek gets it and sends it back into the Valor zone, but Walsh picks it up. Passes it up for Larson. Larson takes a shot. Barner makes the save. Galushko gives chase and turns it back into the corner. That puck comes out into the neutral zone. Well, Creek is there with the head of speed, picks it up. Got nobody to pass to. They go to make a centering attempt where it's picked up by Aiden Owen. Aiden Owen off the boards. Trying to hit Galushko, but he manages to pick it up himself. Owen skates in. Barner makes the save. Owen gets the rebound and skates it around to hand off to Owen Walsh. Walsh takes a spill as he's taking that shot. And Creek sends it back down with Cooper Robinson to come out and play it up to the neutral zone at the red line to Simon Trojan. Trojan backhands it up off the glass. And I believe that was an offsides call. It is a penalty on Cherry Creek. I didn't quite catch what had happened there. And ask the cameraman, did he see what happened there? I don't think so. Whatever it was must have happened away from the puck. I was watching the puck being chipped into the zone. They set up in their zone. Galushko and Cherry Creek able to get a hold of that and send it back out. Full length of the ice to the Valor zone. It's picked up by Nick Morona, and we're getting our ears pierced by the PA system here. Brooks Wright kind of hit from behind there, goes down, but no call on that. Morona able to keep it in at the blue line. That was a great play by Morona to keep that in. Owen Walsh slides it right into the slot. There's a lot of pressure by Valor right in there. And a Cherry Creek player falls for the puck, breaks that up. Walsh takes a shot from high right into the breadbasket of Ethan Barnard, who's able to hold on to it and get a whistle. So we'll have a face-off off to the right of Ethan Barnard. Off to the left, I'm sorry. That last penalty was on number 12, Maximilian Tua. And sends it in deep, picked up by Alfieri. Alfieri's got time, he sends it up. Coveney, he gets it to Fecady, and Fecady's pass is picked off. It's sent in the neutral zone by Cherry Creek, which brings us to the end of the first period. 26 seconds will be on the Valor power play when we return after this ice make. We will see you all back here in about 15 minutes. Welcome back, Valor Christian Eagle hockey fans. Players are taking the ice to start this second period. Just a reminder, Valor will start this period on a power play for the next 26 seconds. On the interference penalty by Maximilian from Cherry Creek. Score is 0-0. Got a fresh sheet of ice that they'll get to have this power play time on. That's always beneficial. South Family Sports Ice Center here is very busy this evening as Regis Jesuit is taking on Monarch. And it was their senior night for Regis. And then in this arena we have, on this sheet of ice, we have Valor and Cherry Creek, so 3 local teams in the house. Back-to-back games of varsities and JVs, so parking's tough and the building's full. Garrett Coveney comes over the head of speed after Valor wins that faceoff. He gets a shot off on Barnard, who keeps it in close and hangs on to it for a faceoff off to his left. Puck's down, Feckerty wins it back for Charles. Maddox sends it across to Owen. Hayden Owen takes, oh! That rebound came off the boards and Alfieri got a swat at it. If he had got a piece of that, that'd have been in the back of the net. It was wide open. Fair Cherry Creek full strength. 5-on-5 hockey again. Creek gets the puck, sends it to the neutral zone where it's chipped in deep. They come around behind the cage. Hand it off to another player, sends it out. Nobody at the blue line to keep it in, so it comes in the neutral zone. Puck is hit off a Creek player's stick back down into the Creek zone. Feckerty gives chase. And that will go the full length for an icing against the Cherry Creek Bruins. So we'll bring that puck back down to the Cherry Creek end for a face-off off to the left of Barnard on our near side here. Brock Benson take the face-off against Jackson O'Brien. Jackson O'Brien, another Littleton Hawks kid. Comes out to Jenkins, who rips a shot just wide of the net. Goes in, keeps the puck in deep between him and Carter Charles. Puck wraps around the near side boards where it's picked up by Nick Morona. Morona skates it in deep. He's looking to get it across the ice to Muir. Kicked over to Brock Benson. Drew Jenkins down behind the net, giving battle. Going to send it out high for Muir. Muir's going to take a shot just wide of the net. Comes around to Morona, who takes a shot, hits a player in the foot, and drops him. That must have stung. Cherry Creek player struggling to get up, hobbling a little bit. There's Ethan Robbins, another Littleton kid. And Creek fans looking for a call on that play, but nothing happening. Robbins looking like he's skating a little better. He's still limping though. Puck comes back down into the Creek end where Ethan Robbins manages to get it out. Gets enough of the glass, it doesn't go full length for the icing call. Battle down in the corner by Morona. He sends it up for Jenkins. Jenkins sends it out to the neutral zone, but nobody there. But ref feels, linesman feels that the Creek player could have got a stick on that, so he waves off the icing. Creek sends it down to the Valor zone where Ladwig would pick it up. Ladwig making a long stretch pass for Galusko, but it gets picked off by Creek in the neutral zone. They get it down, trying to get some shots, nothing happening. They come around behind the cage, send it out high. Shot coming from the point. Just wide. Oh, he goes wide of the net, hoping for a redirect by that player standing over there, but no luck. Creek still keeping it in the Valor zone. Chen goes in, backhands it over in the corner for Galusko. Galusko tries to get it up and out, but it's knocked back down. Kept in at the blue line. Shot goes in, it's on the ice, and Owen Walsh has a stick down, keeps the puck from going anywhere. Larson brings it down, skates it into the zone. Takes his guy off the puck. Oh, nice. Creek's clearing attempt, hits Galusko on the foot, turned it back into the zone. Galusko controls it. He sends it over for Walsh. Oh, Walsh overskates the puck just a little bit. He was in a great scoring spot. And Cherry Creek will once again ice the puck to get that pressure off. So we're seeing that as a strategic relief effort by Cherry Creek in this game tonight. They're struggling a little bit to keep up with Valor's speed, and when the pressure's too much, they're throwing it the full length of the ice, taking the icing call, bringing the puck back, resetting. Goalies are generally comfortable with that. Puck worked across the wall. Aiden Owen just whips it towards the net. Ethan Barner gets a piece of it, but it's just on the inside of his right leg pad, and it redirects it into the back of the net. So 3 minutes and 28 seconds into the second period, Aiden Owen flips the puck towards the net, and it finds the back of the net off the inside of the goaltender's pads to bring this to a 1-0 game for Valor Christian. Barrett Coveney steps up to the faceoff dot, wins it back to Aiden Owen. Sends it over for Trojan. Trojan sends it up for Wright and chips up off his stick and into the Valor bench. See Coach Jeff must have had to take his glasses off. He must have had some snow land on it off of that one. Coveney takes the face off, gets it back to the defenseman Owen. Owen sends it across for Coveney. Coveney's going to chip it in. Right goes Chase. Rubs his guy off. Oh! Coveney just breaking for the net. Now Alfieri with a little backhand there. Some great attempts. Coveney just charging for the net, and the pass bounces off his stick, almost goes in the back of the net. And then Alfieri comes back around and gets a attempt. They're going to call that one on Christian Hosworth for that hit against Brooks Wright down there on the end boards. I don't know, that was Aiden Owen that took the hit. And luckily there was the thought of a retaliation, but it didn't happen. And Aiden Owen looks to be, he felt that one, but I think he's going to be okay. He's walking. He's going off to see the trainer. I hate to see that. That was a pretty big hit. And what they're going to call that on a checking from behind or a boarding. I don't see another man going to the box, so I don't think they're calling it a 2 and 10. That last goal, we struggle with that should have been 7 from 12. They put it in as 12 from 7. So maybe Alfieri did get a piece of that right at the end, but so the penalty called on that play is a 5-minute major. Checking from behind. There must have also been a 10-minute up off the glass. Leaves some great rebound opportunities there. The shot, keeps a hold of it, sends it for the slot where Wright gets a tip on it. And then bodies come together. He kind of gets hit from behind in that situation. A little unnecessary. 10-minute, a great save. Goes into the corner where it's picked up by Coveney. Over to Aiden Owen back on the ice. That's good to see. Aiden's tough. Alfieri looks, sends it into the slot. Puck kind of get lost in the feet there. And Creek finally able to get enough of it to get that out into the neutral zone where Maddox Charles is there to pick it up. He sends it to Feckerty. Feckerty skates it in, gets around his defender. Picks it up, hands it off for Coveney. Coveney comes in, takes a shot. That goes wide of the net. Creek playing a very Verona again, and Wright goes to work. Wright gets there, overskates the puck, where it's picked up by Kalushka. Kalushka wheels around. He takes a shot from out high. Goes just to the side of the net, hoping for a tip in by Barnes. Belushko has the puck again, sends it down to Barnes. Barnes looks out high, gets it out to Walsh. Walsh takes a shot, hits the defender that dropped down right in front of him. That's going to hurt. Over to Barnes. Barnes whiffs on the puck. Stays with it though. He's able to get it to where Wright can pick it up, bring it around. Wright sees Muir out high. Muir takes a shot from out high. And that goes into the chest of Barnard. And I think referee Dave Lowry is maybe taking Walsh to the box for that late poke to the chest of Ethan Barnard. You could probably hear the parents get those two boys played together in their younger lives at Littleton. There's probably no harm, no foul. Owen Walsh just wanting to give Ethan a little love there. They knocked him down and drew a call. 2-minute penalty. So we'll be 4-on-4 for the remainder of that 5-minute major. Actually, Cherry Creek have about a 6-second power play on the finish of Walsh's 2-minute. And that was offsides on Creek coming into the zone, just outside the because they got space now. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 coming into the zone. Sends it across to Feckerty. Feckerty winds up, hits the defender. Great block by the Cherry Creek defenseman there. That was a great pass across the ice from Alfieri to Feckerty. Puck comes up, chipped into the Valor zone from the neutral zone to keep that from being an icing call. Ben Larson dishes it back for Morona. Morona over to Muir. Muir sees Feckerty cross ice. He gets it there. Feckerty hands it off to Larson. Great pass through the neutral zone. And Cherry Creek is full strength. And there are 4 seconds remaining on Walsh's penalty. So with the face-off just outside of Creek's zone, this should be a good setup for Valor to kill off the rest of this penalty. Brock Benson steps up to the dot. He wins that face-off back to Carter Charles. Carter overskates the puck. It comes over to Aiden Owen, who tips it into the open ice in the corner where Jenkins gives chase. Puck wrapped around where Tarosian's going to pick it up and covers it with his glove to bring a whistle and a face-off off to his right. That's always a hot moment for those goaltenders. When they make that save, the rebound comes off and they can't control it nor find it for a second or two. All the JV players from both teams coming in, watching their varsity team play as they get ready for their matchup at 8:30. Be brought to you here on Shaw Hockey Productions. Feckerty wins the faceoff back to Barnes. Barnes sends it across to Morona. He misses on his first shot, but recovers, sends it into the slot. Feckerty on the doorstep. Puts it right into the pad of Barnard. What a save, what a shot. And I believe we're going to have an elbowing call on Henry Barnes on that play. Elbowing, the referee signals 2 minutes on number 27, Henry Barnes, with 5 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in this second period. So Cherry Creek will have another power play opportunity here. They bring that puck down to the Valor end. Feckerty, Alfieri, Ladwig, and Morona out to start this penalty kill off. And the box him to the outside. They work it high to low, high to low. Keep it out high. Threat of a one-timer. Shot. Oh. Good scoring attempt there. That didn't happen. They have to regroup in the neutral zone. Puck coming in Nobody there. Ladwick could get there, and he'll send it out in the neutral lane. He's going for a full-length clear, but Alfieri there. We have a 2-on-1 in a short-handed situation. Alfieri shoots it just wide of the net. Cherry Creek comes back the other way. They wrap it around. Ladwig's there to get a stick on it and chip it up and out. Creek player did get a glove on it and knock it down, but it did come to neutral zone where it's picked up by Feckerty, who skates it in and loses the handle on it. And now there is a tripping call being blown against Cherry Creek. Cherry Creek fans not agreeing with that call. But I think it was on Feckerty trying to work through 2 or 3 defenders. I think I saw a stick get on him. I saw a foot get on him. And the referee blowing the whistle for the trip. I believe that's against Maximilian. So we have 4-on-4 hockey here for 54 seconds. And then Valor will have a power play for about 1 minute and 4 seconds. Oh my gosh, shot from out high. Hits the crossbar right at the corner with the upright there. Whew. As, you see goaltenders sometimes struggle with those shots from way out on that high side there, and that was one of those. Luckily the post was there. Valor gets a good attempt coming in his 4-on-4 situation. It's out on Morona's stick. Morona over to Trojan. Trojan takes the shot, hits traffic out in front. And Creek comes away with the puck. Henry Barnes about ready to jump on the ice. There's 5 seconds remaining in the penalty in the 4-on-4. And we will now have a 1 minute, 2 second power play by Valor. Alfieri, Maddox Charles, Garrett Coveney on the ice. Aiden Owen chips it in. Can't get past this guy, but Coveney there to pick it up. Coveney looking for an opening, gets it out to Alfieri. Alfieri over to Charles. Charles sends it out to Aiden Owen for a one-timer. Great save by Ethan Barnard. Aiden Owen doing a great job at the blue line. That's offsides. I thought he kept that in. It must have come out. Linesman in perfect position to see that call. So call it in favor of Valor against. I would have said he was right because he was in position. Feckerty over to Owen. Owen gets rubbed off, but he gets it out to Coveney. And that's going to be a call against Aiden Owen for the rough. They may have actually called matching minors on that. They're playing, so yeah, Valor still has 5 on the ice. Creek has 4, so they had offsetting match there. There are 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the second period. 6 seconds remaining on the Cherry Creek penalty for that trip. And they're over there trying to make sure they understand the penalties correctly, get them entered in the system correctly. Score is still 1-0 in the second period in favor of Valor. 2 minutes 40. I think it says 48. These clocks here aren't very easy to read, but 2:46 or 2:48, 6 seconds remaining The Cherry Creek penalty. They're set up as 5-on-4 hockey. There are 3 Creek players in the box. I think one is 13. Christian Hosworth still serving his 10-minute. Aiden Owen gets 2-minute rough. Mark Hambrick, number 7, gets a 2-minute rough. So those are matching offsetting penalties. So we're at 5-on-4 until the Creek penalty expires. Then it'll be 5-on-5, which is right now. So Creek back to full strength. So we're at 5-on-5 hockey. Jeremy Muir tries to get it deep in the zone. It's gloved down by a Creek player who sends it deep into the Valor zone. Puck picked up by Drew Jenkins off the side of the cage. He comes around. He sends it up for Carter Charles, who's got space. He gets out. He gets around. He takes a shot, and he hits the side of the cage. Oh, he had speed. He had room, and he hits the side of the cage. Thought that was going to be a good scoring situation right there, and Creek backhands it the length of the ice for an icing call. So we'll bring the puck back down to the Cherry Creek end. Have a face-off off to the left of Barnard. Owen Walsh taking the face-off between Ben Larson, Daniel Galushko, Eddie Chen, and Mark Ladwig Jr. MJ on the defensive pairing. Walsh wins that face-off. It comes back to Chen. Chen's going to just bang it in the open ice in the corner. Larson goes to work. Chen steps up. Gets past him. Galushko back to help on the D. Ladwig makes a poke. And great work by Cooper Robinson. That player took that puck all the way in on him. Cooper fends it off. Valor gets it down into the Cherry Creek zone. Oh, hit something on the boards and came out right onto Galushko's stick. Larson upended. Puck comes out to Ladwig. He's got time. He takes a shot high up over the net. Walsh picks it up behind the net. There's going to be a penalty on the call, and that's going to be against Cherry Creek for high sticking. So it looks like Ethan Robbins, number 6 from Cherry Creek, going to go join the other 2 players in the penalty box. We have 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining in the period, so his power play, his penalty will spill over until the 3rd period if there's not a power play goal here. And then we still have at 2:46 they put that penalty in, so it's going to be 46 seconds and a whistle till the other players can get out of the penalty box on that matching. So Valor Christian Eagles on the power play. Morona brings it up from behind the cage. He's got a head of speed. Takes it in wide. Now he looks for help. He's going to send it out high to Maddox Charles. Maddox Charles sends it across for Feckerty, who one times a beauty right into the pad of Ethan Barnard. And Creek able to clear that out, but Maddox Charles able to race to the puck and get it up over to Nick Morona. Morona sends it for Coveney. Coveney over to Alfieri. Alfieri looking, he gets it back out high to Morona. Morona takes the shot, comes off the back wall with Alfieri there for a shot attempt. Bounces off of Barnard, where Coveney gets a shot attempt. And Barnard finally able to cover that and bring a stop in the action. Set up a face-off off to his right. With 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining on the power play. 28 seconds remaining in the game. Aiden Owen able to return to the ice after serving his 2-minute matching for roughing. And we've got Owen Walsh taking the face-off with Brooks Wright, Henry Barnes, Aiden Owen, and Daniel Galushko out on the power play. Great cross-ice pass to Galushko. Galushko, oh! Galushko just fires it to the middle of the slot where Henry Barnes makes a beautiful redirect tip. And it goes right into the belly of Ethan Barnard for the stop. And we'll have a face-off off to the left of Ethan Barnard. 18 seconds remaining in the period. Minute and 4 seconds remaining on the power play. One timer from out high by Aiden Owen goes right at the net. May have been some technical difficulties. I see our executive producer Mike Shaw over here messing with the equipment. So always a fine job by Shaw Hockey Productions. And Henry Barnes and Owen Walsh with a buzzer scoring opportunity right there, but no luck. So when we return for the third period, there will be 46 seconds remaining in the Valor power play. And the score is 1 Valor, 0 Cherry Creek. After the ice make, we'll be back for the third and final period of the game. See you in 15. Welcome back, Valor Christian hockey fans. Welcome back to the Family Sports Ice Arena for this third period of this matchup between Cherry Creek Bruins and Valor Christian Eagles. Eric Coveney comes to the face-off dot. We are on a power play for another 46 seconds. Puck's down. Coveney wins it ahead. Creek recovers, sends it the full length of the ice. Robinson has set it up behind the net for Maddox Charles. Maddox looks up. It's Owen. Owen drops it back for Coveney. Coveney comes through with a head of steam. Loses the handle on it. The Valor recovers and it's still in. Cherry Creek player able to just make a stretch and reach and tip it out in the neutral zone, recovered by Valor. Maddox Charles sends it up for Feckerty. Feckerty turns around, recovers the puck, sends it over for Owen. Owen takes a shot high and wide of the net. Coveney there to get it. Coveney sends it back to Feckerty. Feckerty dishes it back for Owen, and Cherry Creek is full strength. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Shot at the net, tipped away and up into the netting by Robinson. There'll be a face-off to Robinson's right. Puck's down. Won by Valor. Morona. As Mirror gets it up to Galushka. Galushka brings it in. He sends it across for Larson. Larson at point blank range gets a great shot right on the goaltender. Barnard making a great stop, reading that correctly and moving with him. Puck comes across. Larson shoots. Barnard right there to stop it. Owen Walsh. Puck's down. He bangs it deep into the corner. Larson goes into work. Puck comes around, recovered by Cherry Creek. Great step up by Morona there. Doesn't keep it in. Creek comes through the neutral zone. Shot, tip. Robinson read that. Almost the exact same play that happened by Valor against Creek. And oh, Larson gets that puck, gets a shot, hits the crossbar. Puck turned back. Walsh gives chase. He'll get there. Brings it around behind the net. Loses the handle on it with the player's stick going down. Assisted by Charles. Walsh gets one final shot off before he goes to the bench for a line change. Brock Benson going into the face-off circle. Take this face-off between Jenkins and Carter Charles. Ladwig and Chen at the point. Chen gets the puck. Oh, shot from out high by Eddie Chen with a glove saved by Ethan Barnard. We'll reset that, do it all over again. See if Brock can win this face-off again. Go through the same routine. Benson wins it. Comes over to Ladwig. Ladwig bangs it down in deep where it's covered by Creek. Chen tries to keep it at the point, but it comes to the neutral zone where Jenkins will work it up to Charles. Charles takes it in, looking for help, Oh, the centering attempt comes off his stick. Goes nowhere, and it's recovered by Cherry Creek. Creek coming up. Benson gets in front of that one, takes a puck up high to his cage. Chen and Ladwig both there. They work it out high. Shot from Ethan Robbins at the point. Great save by Cooper Robinson. Another shot from the point on the other side. First a shot from Robbins on the near side, then a shot from the defenseman Logan Flay. Ethan Robbins, Logan Flay, both on the points together right now. Played their youth careers at Littleton Hockey. Trojan. Almost looked like he got slew-footed there by a stick, but maybe not. He just fell down. Puck brought in by Aiden Owen, turned back out by Creek. Simon Trojan there to get it over to Feckerty. Feckerty sends a long stretch past Carter Charles. Carter Charles can't get through to the puck. Now he's going to get whistled on the retaliation. And that's what happens when calls get missed, players get hot. Charles totally interfered with, and no call happened. So when he pushed the guy out of his way and he went down, must have come out offsides. I thought the referee had blown a penalty on that, but no call. So we're still 5-on-5 hockey. Puck out to Muir. Muir across to Morona. Morona takes a shot wide of the net. Comes out where Muir steps in and sends it deep into Feckerty. It comes out to Barnes. Barnes sends it over to Morona. Morona through to Feckerty. Feckerty gets tied up in traffic. Feckerty comes around, looks, sends it out to Muir. Muir's going to send it to Charles. Charles going to hand it off to Morona. Morona takes a shot. And Barnard finds the bounce of the rebound and covers it with his glove. Bring a whistle and a face-off off to his left. Got 13 minutes remaining in the game. Valor still leading 1-0. Face-off won by Creek. They send it out in the neutral zone. And it goes the full length of the ice, actually, for an icing call. We'll bring that back down to the Creek end with a face-off off to the right of Barnard. Coveney will take that face-off between Brooks Wright. Alec Alfieri right with a shot high up over the net. Morona cannot quite reach it to keep it in. Muir gives chase. He's going to dish it off for Morona. Morona up off the boards. Picked up by Coveney. Coveney sends it over for Wright. Wright takes it in, gets around his defender. Dishes it back in the corner for Coveney. Alfieri there. Coveney gets it back to Alfieri. Alfieri's going to send it. He sends it for the slot. It's a Cherry Creek player's foot. Kept in at the point by Brooks Wright. And Creek is going to ice that. And have a face-off to the left of Ethan Barnard. 12 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the game. Get some fresh legs out on the ice. Dylan Walsh taking the face-off between Ben Larson and Dan Delushko. Delushko with a shot, hits bursting up high in the body out in front of the net. So the shot doesn't get through. Creek clears it out to the neutral zone where Ladwig turns it back the other way for Larson. Larson tries to send it in deep for Walsh, but it's picked off by Cherry Creek. Ethan Robbins comes in, sends it up high over the net. A lot of spring action in those end boards. That puck comes off of the thing like a trampoline. Out to Robbins. Robbins takes a shot, and Walsh stops it with his foot. Robbins sends it in deep, but it's picked up by Galushko, who gets it out to Walsh. Walsh chips it backhand. No icing, so Barnard plays it. Creek turns it back the other way where Owen sends it to Trojan. Trojan over to Walsh. Walsh with a shot hits the defenseman right in front, Logan Flay. And shot from the point by Owen over there. Hits traffic. Cherry Creek turns it back the other way. Galushko tries to jump up and catch it. Gets over his glove. But I didn't know in there to pick it up. Dishes it back to Galushko. Galushko pressured from behind. Gets it over to Aiden Owen. Aiden Owen just a little soft chip up off the boards to get it out in the neutral zone. Creek coming back the other way through the neutral zone. They get it deep, and Robinson picks it up. Thought about dropping it, but suddenly found number 8, Eric Bergeraff, on his doorstep, and decided to hang on to that for the whistle and a face-off off to his left. Puck's down. Valor wins a faceoff but loses it to Creek. Great body, and you get the Creek player off the puck, and here comes Charles and Jenkins. Charles being bodied off the puck over there. Jenkins steps up to help. He misses his check. He wanted to help Charles out there with a good physical play. No, and gets his guy off the puck. Benson. Trojans down behind the net. Benson comes away with it, gets it up to Jenkins. Jenkins has got room. He's coming up with a head of speed. Gets stood up the blue line. Puck taken off his stick, but he gets in there and battles for it. Assistance from Brock Benson. Benson, Jenkins, Morona all over there. The puck's pinned against the wall by a Creek skate. They battle to get it out. It comes back to a Creek player who is able to reset. Long pass attempt. Stop with the foot of Nick Morona. Morona takes it off the boards. He's going to get around one player, two players. He takes a shot and scores. Nick Morona has that quick, unexpected release. He comes around and just lets that go real quick. Barnard can't close that 5-hole fast enough on that little quick release by Nick Morona. Like Barnard not expecting a shot right there, and Morona just lets it go 5-hole and puts it in the back of the net to bring this game to 2-0 favor Valor. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the period. Feckerty steps up, wins it back over to Trojan. Trojan sends it to Ladwig, who chips it up to Barnes. Maddox Charles chips it, trying to get it to Barnes going into the zone, and it lands in the Cherry Creek bench. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone right at the dot outside the Valor zone. Feckerty wins it back to Ladwig cleanly. That was a beauty. Ladwig sends it over to Trojans. Ladwig there trying to turn it around and get it going the right direction. Lots of Creek skates in the way. Feckerty gets it over to Maddox Charles. Maddox sends it back up to Feckerty, who gets it across the blue line, and Henry Barnes picks it up. Feckerty's trying to send it out high to Trojan. It's intercepted by a Creek player who comes in. He goes for a centering attempt, and Ladwig has his stick in the way to break up that pass. Beautiful play by MJ Ladwig right there to stop that one. Feckerty out to Charles. Charles trying to go 5-hole. Barnard gets his pad on that one. And the puck comes back to the neutral zone with Mira Morona are there. Shot on net from out high. And a piece of cake for Robinson to stop that one and set it up for Morona. Morona dishes it off to Charles and then gives it back to Morona, who comes through the neutral zone with it. He goes in, he sends it for Jeremy Mira breaking through the slot. Morona trying to hit his defensive partner there, and it's broken up by Creek. So Creek setting up in their zone. Missed pass makes it come out in neutral zone where Coveney turns it in, sends it deep behind the Cherry Creek cage. Puck comes around. Coveney chips it out to Morona. Morona gloves it down. Sends it back for Coveney. Coveney maintains control with Morona out high. Oh! Morona throws it towards the net. It hit a skate or something. Took a funny bounce. That was looking good. Comes out to Coveney, sends it down to Valpieri. Valpieri wraps around. Does a little wrap attempt to the slot. Barnard broke that up. Coveney dances around his attacker down there. Still has control of the puck out to Morona. Morona has a lot of options out here. Alfieri takes a shot from out high, hits some bodies in front. And either the net moved or the ref lost sight of the puck. The puck was still loose, but the ref blew the whistle. And I think it was, yeah, the net moved. I can see now that they all cleared the post on this near side. Is back a foot or so. So the linesman resets the net. We'll have a face-off to Barnard's right. Owen Walsh take the drop between Larson and Belishko. He gets it back to Trojan. Trojan takes a shot from out high. Barnard stops that and covers it. So we'll just set that one up, same spot, same action. Walshy wins it back to Trojan again. Trojan can't get away from his attacker and has to throw it in the corner. Osworth will send it out high, but Galushko's there to get it, send it back in low towards Trojan. Goes behind the net where Larson picks it up. Ooh, Larson. That's going to be a 2 and 10 is my guess. He got up high. Thankfully Ben didn't retaliate and negate that. I think he crossed his mind. But that's going to be a 5-minute major for roughing. What I believe I saw referee Dave Lowry signal to the off-ice officials in the box. See what's going on when this all gets sorted out over here. Creek fans are not happy. That is a 5-minute major. Again on Maximilian Tual. 5-minute major for boarding. 7 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the period. So the fans behaving badly and the player in the box egging them on. So that's never a good sign. Fekete steps up. That's going to be a penalty again against Cherry Creek for hitting from behind against Aiden Owen. That was definitely a very intentional dirty hit. Cherry Creek losing their cool. And we will now have, Aiden Owen must have. So it'll still be 5-on-4. 4 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the game. And a whistle. Aiden Owen will be able to return to the ice. Coach is going to the penalty box. I don't know if they gave him a penalty too, or if he thinks he needs to sit there and educate his players a little bit, but don't see that happen too often. That be back to Morona. And now Charles sends it over to Fekete. Fekete across to Morona. Morona's going to shoot. Hits a body in front. That was a big shot. Morona's got a big shot. Hit that player, I think, in the forearm. Alfieri gets rubbed off the puck, and the Creek goes to wrap it around. Morona hits a player down in the corner, and there's no call. The fans are not happy. Morona with a big shot hits the player inside the leg. Fekete comes through, and Creek able to ice that puck to full length. Maddox Charles takes it across the blue line into the Cherry Creek zone, wraps it around to Fekete. Fekete sends it out to Muir. Muir back to Fekete. Fekete's going to shoot. No, he gets too far away from the puck. Gets it back to Muir. Muir over to Charles. Charles open net and just could not quite find the puck. That split second was the difference between a goal and Barnard getting reset to make the save. Barnard had slid over to his left, was a little off balance, and Fekete saw all that net but just could not get that puck on his stick and get that shot off quick enough. Had he been able to grab that puck on that first attempt, that was a goal. He had the net. Over to Galushka, who takes a shot through traffic. Oh my gosh, there it is. So Galushka's shot rebounds. I think Walsh gets a piece of it, takes a shot. That one rebounds, and Galushko gets it. So that comes back out to Galushko, who just fires high to the back of the net. And with this being a 5-minute major, that does not negate it. So Galushko takes the first shot. Valor wins that face-off. 1 goal scored so far. Muir and Terosian play give and go over here. Muir takes a shot from out high, turned aside by Barnard, picked up by Andrew Jenkins. Jenkins takes a shot from the slot. That puck's laying loose, and the referee lost sight of it and blew it dead. It always depends where people are and the vision they have, and it makes people lose their minds. But where I am up here high and outside, I could see that puck clearly, but the ref being in position where he's supposed to be, lost sight, blew it dead, just like he's supposed to. Valor wins that faceoff. It comes back to Muir. Muir sends it over to Larson. Larson goes down low to Jenkins. Jenkins spins away from the attacker. Logan Flay goes to, of course, past teammates. Puck takes a wicked bounce out front where Terosian tries to make a shot, but the defender laid down and blocked that shot. Good defense by the Cherry Creek player right there. So Valor regroups down in their end behind the net. Comes around, Terosian dishes it up to Jenkins. Jenkins comes in, sends it to the middle for Carter Charles breaking in hard. Very quick one-timer opportunity right there. He goes up high over the net. That was a great shot by Carter Charles. Holy cow. Here comes Coveney. Coveney coming through the neutral zone with a full head of steam. He's just going to drop it. Nope. He keeps a hold of it, brings it around behind the cage. Sends it out to Morona. Morona walks the blue line. Dishes down for Coveney, but it's behind him. Coveney's going to send it back out. Feckerty. Feckerty gives it back to Coveney. Coveney sends it deep for Feckerty behind the net. Feckerty being double teamed. Battles off his defender. Gets it back to Coveney. Coveney with Feckerty. Feckerty comes out with it. Sends it all the way across to Charles. Charles takes a shot high up over the net. Comes around. Feckerty has it. Feckerty sends it for Morona. Morona back to Feckerty. Feckerty has time. That time he finds the puck on his stick. Goes far side on Barnard and hits that top right corner of the net. Beautiful spot to put the puck by Feckerty to get that goal. 3 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the game. Minute 10 in the power play. We've had 2 goals scored in this 5-minute major thus far with a minute 10 to go. Here comes Feckerty. He sees all that net. He's got good open net on both corners of that one on that play. So the 2-minute matching roughing penalties have expired. Aiden Owen back on the ice. Great stretch pass up to Barnes. Barnes walks in. He tries to go for the same corner that Feckerty hit. Went a little wide. Here comes Owen Walsh. He sends it over for Galushko. Galushko over to Barnes. Oh, Barnes trying to get it to Aiden Owen, but a Creek player got a little tip on that, sent it out in the neutral zone. Creek resets. They had a man out high that had missed, but there was no icing on the play. They almost had a breakaway opportunity there if that could have connected. Muir misses his pass attempt to Galushko. No icing on the call. We got 15 seconds remaining in this 5-minute major. Galushko brings it around. He's looking for help. He gets taken off the puck from behind. Muir there to help him out though. Creek comes away with it. They got their man back, their full strength. Here comes Owen Walsh. He's going to skate it in. Gets across the blue line. Sends it towards the net. He's a little wide, but Valor there to keep the puck in low. Brooks right. Henry Barnes. And that's going to be an icing call as Creek throws the puck all the way down, trying to relieve that pressure. Cherry Creek coach heading back to the bench and calls a timeout. I'm guessing he's trying to talk to his players about settling down. Not doing anything stupid in the last minute and 44 seconds of the game. No way you get back in something with 1 minute and 44 seconds down 4-0, but you also don't want to get too many penalties. They're at 9. If they were to get 3 more in this last minute, 44 seconds, the coach wouldn't get to coach the last game of the regular season tomorrow. Players with 4 penalties can be suspended. Face-off won by Valor back to Ladwig, who sent it over to Chen, who took a shot from out high. And Pardo makes the easy save on that. So we'll reset and do it again from the far side. Left to Bernard. Brock Benson in the face-off circle. He wins it back. Jenkins takes a shot, but he's high and wide of the net. Benson, I think, maybe 100% off his face-offs tonight. Hit up high on Jenkins. And they kind of push each other around, of course. Drew Jenkins and looks like number 17, Aiden Schmidt, come together. I think there's going to be a 2-minute roughing call on Jenkins. I see the referee make the sign for the rough. I think that was 3 strikes on Drew, 2 on the Cherry Creek team player. That they were both giving it to each other, but they called a match. So no power play, still 5-on-5 hockey. They did call it, both of them, for roughing, so that's nice. Benson wins the face-off forward, covered by Cherry Creek. Creek takes a shot from the neutral zone on Cooper. Creek gets the puck, shoots. Oh, Cooper unable to catch that in his glove like he was trying, and it came out for a great rebound opportunity for Creek, but nothing happened. Puck tied up on the wall over there. Finally won back to MJ Ladwig. Ladwig looking for an outlet. He sends it up high, it hits a stanchion, takes a weird bounce that worked out favorably to come into the neutral zone for Carter Charles to hand it off to Brock Benson. Benson comes in, takes a shot, deflects it off of a Cherry Creek stick and high up into the netting and out of play. We'll have a face-off down in the Cherry Creek zone. 38 seconds remaining in the game. As always, this great stream being brought to you by Shaw Hockey Productions. Benson wins that face-off again. We're 8-0 and takes a shot from the point high over the net. Trojan able to keep it down in deep. Puck goes sailing across the rink, off the glass, still in the Cherry Creek zone. They get it out to the neutral zone with Trojans there to dish it up to Larson. Larson gives it to Carter Charles, who skates it in deep. Wraps around, nobody at the point. So we regroup in the neutral zone. No one backs up, passes off to Trojans. Creek Valor just killing the clock here now. There's 5 seconds remaining. And we are at the final buzzer of a great game where the Valor Christian Eagles defeats the Cherry Creek Bruins in their last regular season matchup of the 22-23 Chassa hockey season. The score for Valor, 0 Cherry Creek. Hope you've all enjoyed this evening's broadcast from Shaw Hockey Productions. Stay tuned or change to the other feed that have come in on the same channel, different feed for the Valor Cherry Creek JV game after the handshake and the ice make. So I'm going to estimate the JV game starting just about on time at 8:30, maybe 8:33. So enjoy your evening. Bradley Scott out.